If you're subscribed to my YouTube, then you already know I played this for the first time a week back. Yeah, about a week back, actually just 2 days ago. No, 3 days ago. I played this 3 days ago, and I actually want to get all the achievements. I'm gonna play it again. Not a big story, but you know, want to complete the game. Alright. Let's just start. This game was made on the land of the Voronezh Voivodung. I don't know why I'm pronouncing it that weird, honestly. We pay our respects to elders post, present and emerging. Sovereignty was never ceded. Colonial violence never stops. Continue. You Will Not Remain is a story about isolation that contains dark themes and deals with mental health issues. These include, but are not limited to, anxiety, depression, disassociation. Disassociation? Where did that word come from? Disassociation. It just made up a brand new word. Isn't that awesome, guys? I can make that my brand. Wait, no, that would suck. And suicidal ideation. Credits, exit, controls. Yeah, because I need the controls once again. No, actually, I didn't forget them yet. Which is a miracle, honestly. You Will Not Remain is a short game intended to be played in one sitting. There is no saving. I'm not gonna do much differently than the last time, but if you watched... oh, no, skip this. But if you watched the last video, you will know which achievements I'm missing, at least if you know the game. Again, how many more agains will you have? How long have you been here? Does it matter? I don't think it does. You haven't even gone through all the apartments on this floor. You cradle the cup in your hands, warmth seeping into your fingertips. It grows cold as you stare at the sink, the ceiling, the strange shapes your hand makes around porcelain. Maybe tomorrow will be easier. I'm not gonna click on everything this time, I'm just gonna focus on the most important stuff. Though there is no most important stuff, it's just actually we're gonna get comfortable and play this game live on stream, because I wanted to stream again. It's been a while. Is it getting bigger, or was it always that size? Well... okay, I'm not gonna make that joke, this game's too depressing. If you were prone to poetry, you'd almost say it was beautiful in a fatalistic sort of way. But you're not. Haven't been for some time. You've run out of pretty metaphors for awful things. You never do. If you think about it, you can always repeat the same stuff. Because that's so creative. Could go back to bed. Bark. Oh yeah, Lampshank. My guy. Still don't know what I should think of him. Impossible. Oh wait, it's my throat. I have to drink something real quick. By the way, hydrate. I'm gonna do the same now. Otherwise I sound like I smoke like a cigarette pack a day. Which I do not. Surprisingly. Yay, hydration. Am I right or am I right? Bark. Howl. I agree. You better go see what it is, just in case. Open the door. You know you can. Can't you? You can do this. Come on. Like saying the words will help. I actually noticed, since I'm back at school, I've been doing that as well. I just repeat the same stuff. Yeah, you can do this, you just do this, you just talk. By the way, it doesn't work that well. Maybe that's on me, maybe that's a skill issue. Who knows? Who knows, honestly? It's wrong. Everything is wrong. You don't belong here. You need to get back inside. It's only down the hall. You can do this. Some would call this character development, but then again, we just know this character hasn't gone outside. We haven't actually experienced it. It's just like a fact. But it's still development? Is it still development if you don't see it slowly happen? You could argue about that, but at the same time you can't, because that's progress, one way or another. But actual development, is that different? There's something wrong with this apartment. Yeah, there's the purple thing. You know, I think from this perspective it looks like a big old hand. Is that a dog? By the way, I found out what I meant the last time. I meant that little silly guy looks like a borzoi. I forgot how the kind of dog is called that I meant, but he's called a borzoi. At least in my opinion. I don't know if that's accurate or if it's intended to be a borzoi. I just think it really fits. Anyway, let me just check. Okay, honestly, I was unsure if it's recording. I don't know why. Anyway, let's continue. Long body, all bones, and hard angles. Perk. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. That's right. Everything's okay. If you want to hear me bark, like literally just say the word bark, you should watch the prior video. That's like an exclusive now, just for you guys. Now you have to pay me to do it. You want to come with me? Is that yes? Whoa. The dog jumps forwards before you can react. It pants happily as it tries to lick every inch of your face. Oh, down. Well, it's this way, I guess. You're glad to leave. Something is wrong here. A new kind of emptiness. No bed, no chairs, no life. How did the dog even get here? Yeah, no, I'm questioning that as well. That's a good question, in all honesty. When the two of you leave, it will be like nothing has ever been here at all. The dog follows at your heels, nose sniffing furiously at the air. Just a little further. Talking about school earlier, in 2 weeks I'm going to Berlin because it's a school event pretty much, just a week in Berlin. And I thought, would you guys enjoy me recording some little snippets of when I have free time with my friends? Like a really mini vlog, just maybe 5 minutes, 5-7 minutes of me being in Berlin doing whatever. If you'd enjoy that, let me know and maybe I'll do it, because I think it could be fun. I'm already paying 500 euro for that damn trip. Maybe you guys could give me 500 euros so I don't feel bad. No? Okay, worth a shot. The dog runs in ahead of you, tail wagging so hard it makes a loud thump when it slaps the wall. Glad to see you like it. This is enough excitement for one day. It's time to go to sleep. Bed. I guess you're sleeping with me. Okay, I already said that last time, but my cat, she now goes without my help on my bed, and she even lays down on the table that stands before it, right in front of it. And I don't know why, the comfy, beautiful bed stands right there. Perfectly. laid out, comfy plushies. You got a nice little pillow there. But no, the hard wooden table, that's where I want to lay down. But then again, it's a cat, so. You peel back the covers and slide into bed. The dog is a warm, sprawling mass above you. As you've noticed, I'm not reading everything out loud, but that just partially is because I'm a little tired. And because I don't want to. You're dreaming again. You remember being worried about her. You remember waiting anxiously at the door. You remember how the apartment still smelled of her for weeks. The sweetness of her perfume lingering in the sheets. They don't smell like her anymore. This is a dream, if only things were that easy. Radio static, no. No, you can't do this again. If you don't think about it, it's like it never happened. Please, no. Out of time, neglect your plant like you neglect yourself. I got one of the 2 achievements I've been missing. And it's depressing! Oh, I've been waiting for this one. Okay, I'm up. That's certainly one way to be woken up. Can't complain though. Not when it saved you from... Right, you have a dog now. Very strange looking dog. You make coffee, just like every other morning. Just like every other morning. But this time something is different. The coffee is cold, but you drink it anyway. Bitter all the way down. Are you hungry? You're lucky we don't have any neighbors. Yeah, it stands right on it, you know? Not even in front of it. We are the food, guys. Okay, I was on TikTok again. I haven't been on TikTok for quite some time. That's why there's also a lack of content on there. Oopsie daisy. But like one of the first videos is just like a guide to cannibalism. Yeah, like you eat that part and that part, but don't eat old people because whatever. Yeah, I'm worried about humanity. You hope it's good enough. When you set it down, the dog lunges desperately towards the food. It's eating so fast, you barely see it chew. You better not throw that up. Well, you fed the dog, may as well feed yourself. You can cook with whatever you can find, thankful for the electrical stovetop. Eat from the pan standing over the stove. No one's here to judge you. And if I saw you, I wouldn't judge you for that. Eat wherever you want. Pretty much wherever. 'Cause why not? You've already fed the dog. What do they want? You want to leave? Okay, you're the boss. Where are we going? Hold your horses. I think, especially, in my opinion, he's still borzoi. I've seen a lot of people compare borzois to horses because they're weird looking. And I mean that in the best way possible, by the way. I love them. You've never been up here. Still terrifying. Oh, it's... You're worried. If you stare too long, you might fall in. The dog stares at you, imploring, and for a moment, its eyes flash violet. No, you're imagining things. It's just a dog. Throw the ball. Message received. You can almost ignore the lilac glow when you're playing fetch. The dog doesn't seem worried about it. You know, at first I wanted to play Needy Stream Overload, but one of the things I want to do in that game is get the most followers you can possible, and I have to restart the game over, like start a new game. And I think that will take time and effort, or at least time. Probably not much effort. I hope. So I am gonna just ignore that for now. What time is it? Noon? Evening? Probably midday? At least one of them. Maybe all of them. I think that's enough for one day. You can come back tomorrow. Someone's in a rush. You guys know, I know sometimes I say a little bit concerningly depressing shit. That sometimes is a joke. Most of the time is a joke. But today, I had a really good day, actually. It was really chill. I got Japanese candy from my history teacher, so that's a win in my books. I couldn't eat most of it because I didn't know if it was vegetarian or not, but to be honest, I still ate it. I didn't eat it, but I ate it. That literally didn't make sense. That sentence didn't make any sense. Anyway, the dog looks proud of itself. Okay then. You're so tired. When was the last time your lungs had tasted fresh air? I can't remember. I think that's all I have for today. I guess this is my life now. This is a life. Oh, have you guys seen Everything Everywhere All at Once? I rewatched it with my best friend. Oh god, I loved it so much. Every time. Every time, it's so awesome. It's incredible, actually. I can't say much about it because it's just so goddamn incredible. You crawl under the covers. You still haven't washed them, not since. The dog lays atop of you, heavier than expected. It cuddles into you. You can feel its heartbeat through the blanket, the gentle expanding of his chest beneath your hand. Oh, great, another dream. You wish this was over. Stay inside. Silence, no sound, no thought. You type in her number into your phone. You know it off by heart. The sound of the buttons are a familiar melody. It rings out. You try again and again and again. Nothing. Miles and miles of nothing. Maybe she's fine, you try to convince yourself. She has to be inside. Maybe she's already downstairs, just in time. Just in time. And we wake up again. Hey, I'm up. First things first. Coffee. Look down at it foreign in your unfamiliar hands. You pour it down the sink. You win some, you lose some. Okay, I didn't say that last time. I like how when we pour it down the sink, we like actually walk here. We may somehow don't need the actual mug to pour it away, but we still walk over there, and I think that's a nice little detail. It's like not special or anything, but really cool. You should probably name them. What's your name? You can't keep calling them dog after all. That's very helpful. How about Rex? Marble? Marble sink? Gas stove. Okay. Shank? Lamp shank? Lamp shank, really? Alright, you're the boss. The newly named Lamb Shank looks absurdly pleased with himself. Fine. Lame Shank. Yeah. I think that would be the only name worse than Lamb Shank already is. Says the person that named her camel in Minecraft F-Face. I'm trying to swear a little bit less in my videos. It hasn't been working so far. Nothing has changed. Sky is... It's there, don't think about it. Exactly, don't think. That's what I do all the time. I think. Or I don't. Who knows? How long has it been since you became stuck here? Someone could tell you it had been weeks, months, or years and you'd believe them. Sometimes you forget what other people look like. Just the thought of touching someone makes your skin crawl. You feel claustrophobic and desperate at the same time. Wrong. That's enough. Time to go back. Just the same thing over and over and again and again. I need someone to make an edit of this video game. That would have been great if someone had edited it to again and again when the song was still trending. Or is it still trending? I don't know. I think that would have been really cool. You should eat something, but maybe you shouldn't. Oh, was it 5 days ago? You think I should eat, Lamb Shank? Okay, good call. You cook a meal of whatever you can find and eat it over the stuff atop. Atop? The stuff atop? Yes, definitely. I'm coming. You and Lamb Shank are used to this dance by now. You do anything to wake up, but that isn't how it works. Sky, what's wrong with the sky? What could have possibly happened to the sky? How? It hurts to look at. It's wrong, not made for this world, but somehow captivating all at the same time. All the same, there wasn't anyway. But why? Maybe you're imagining things. You must be. This isn't real. This can't be real. A fever dream. Surely, if you go back inside, the world will return to normal. It has to. She'll come back home and everything will be the way it always was. And the radio sounds again. The voice is robotic, clinical and detached while the world forever changes. Repeat, do not let anyone in from outside. No. I like how they never specify what exactly happened, because that makes it all the more horrifying. At least in my eyes. You used to go to bed excited for your morning coffee. Now it's just another thing you do. You used to wonder when the power would turn off. You don't wonder about much of anything anymore. It's time to feed Lamb Shank. You fill up the food bowl. You go outside. Lamshank likes it on the balcony. You don't. Something about him shifts under the lilac sky, pushing to be free. He looks hungry out here, more alien. I'd be so unsettled. Lamshank has decided it's time for fetch. I used to play fetch with one of my cats. Like, it was like a decade ago almost, I believe. Because he stopped doing it at one point. He stopped bringing back the ball. But he used to do that, and it was so adorable. Oh, I miss him. He was a great cat. Quite lovely. Sometimes you think about going outside and being done with it all, finished. But you have Lamshank now. You won't walk down the stairs in pride aboard the doors open, fingernails catching on wood and nails as you claw yourself out. No, you'll stay here. For however long that is. Time to go, Lamshank. I like how depressing this game can get. I say that as if like the only non-depressing thing about this game is Lamshank being called Lamshank. Time for bed? Oh, that's weird. You can hear something. Oh, the radio. I wonder what that will be. What? No, you're imagining things. It's not possible. Can't be. It's okay, I'm okay. Are you? Lamshank's eyes are wide. You've never seen him like this before. Did the radio frighten him? Everything feels so fuzzy. You pet Lamshank, running your fingers down his spine, each... Yeah. You're so tired. What should you do? You cannot stress this enough. Do not let her in, she will hurt you. Wait, what? I like how it's like generalized all people, but because it's a dream, it is specifically targeted at us and like what is tied to our emotions, and that is the loss of whoever she may be, whoever she may have been to us. Please let me in. She's here. She's safe. Do not let them in. They will hurt you. You have to let me in. They will hurt you. You're at the door, unable to open it. Heart beating so hard you can't taste blood in the back of your throat. You want to let her in. You do. But nothing feels real. Everything feels real. You try to move, to open the door, but your body isn't responding. It's like watching someone else, like you're no longer there, like you're watching yourself, like someone else would watch you. Please, I'm so scared. So are you. White noise. Right. You don't think you could let her in if you wanted to. Not safe. The screaming starts. You're brittle, and this is what breaks you. I'm up, Lamshank. I'm up. Is anything real? Is anything real? Is anything real? Real or not, you need to feed Lamshank. But first, our morning coffee. Oh, never mind. Is anything real? You fill up the food bowl. Is anything real? Time to play fetch. We're having an existential crisis and are disassociating. But let's play fetch with our dog. We've got priorities in this life, guys. And our priorities are named Lambshank. I'm saying that as if I wouldn't do that if I had a dog. And was in this situation. If this is real, does it mean anything? Does it have to mean anything? And what's worse? That this isn't real? Or that it is and means nothing at all? You can't even remember what she looked like, how she smelled, can't recall how she felt within these spaces. Time to go, Lambshank. By the way, how was your day? I haven't asked that yet, and that feels kind of rude to be honest. Every day has been good, or at least decent. Doesn't have to be a good day every day, but once in a while it's nice. Not a chance. Oh my god, I had an abomination of a sandwich today. Like it was more of a sub. But I couldn't decide what to eat and I asked my friend. And my friend just said, yeah, combine those two things. And I did. It tasted really good, but it was still an abomination. You pull back the covers to get into bed. You're already half asleep. Attention citizens. Well, I believe you're a citizen, so we probably have to pay attention right now. Attention citizens, the city has fallen. That's enough, Lambshank. Evacuating remaining survivors. Lambshank, we might be able to leave. Make sure to keep radio on to receive pickup coordinates. Animals have been... Lambshank, what's wrong? Lambshank looks nervously around the room, flinches at the sound of the radio. We'll tell you when it's safe to leave. It's okay, let's go to bed. Everything is going to be okay. I'm still so curious what it's all about. You get under the covers. For the first time, Lambshank doesn't join you. You know, it took me so long to realize that that right next to the kitchen is probably just like a carpet and not a table. And I don't know why I thought it was a table in the first place. Anything but this. Yeah, like it's anything but a car, but like but a table. You know, you can't walk on a table. Like you can, but you probably shouldn't. I think. Or maybe you can and you should because it's really cool. I'm not sure. You can't. You can't open it. You turn your back against the door, then slide down until you're a pile on the floor. Repeat, do not let anything in. Screaming continues. On and time passes and stops and starts, the radio cracking in and out of life. The scream softening, please getting weaker as the days stretch into each other. 2 weeks later, the radio goes quiet. So does she. Are you alone? White noise. Nothing but the ringing in your head. Somehow the silence is worse than the screaming. And we wake up again. You wake slowly. You're used to Lambshank acting as an alarm, all wagging tail and doggy kisses. He's across the room, staring out the balcony door at the sky above. Your dreams always return to her, though each time the memory is fuzzier, worn by time. Was she even marked? You'll never know. Okay, wait, you wanna go outside? Let's do that first. You don't wanna go outside? Oh, you want me to feed you first? I fill the bowl, but Lambshank doesn't come. Food time. He ignores you. Come on, need to eat. We're leaving today. Remember, since we have cleared the way. No, you can't. Your stomach keeps turning over and over, like something is trying to escape alive. You leave it, the cup strangely lonely when filled to the brim. Pick up soreness. It's time to go. Come, Lamshank. You'll never see this place again. Is that a good thing? I like that Lamshank just look kind of nervous in a way there. I don't know if I'm imagining it, but I think it fits, and if it actually is like that, if it's intended to look like that, then it's a really nice detail. What does leaving this place mean? What does the world look like outside these walls, outside the city? Do you still belong out there? With people and their soft skin, soft hands, soft hearts? Will they now be as foreign to you as the sky? There it is, the door. Come on, Lamshank. There was a time where slowly, one by one, people left. There were no boards then, just a closed door, with the world outside growing further and further away. You didn't see them often, the few that remained with you. But you could hear them, human sounds that hummed in the background when you least expected. You pulled down one of the boards. Hush, Lamshank. The noise had been comforting. You weren't alone, but it didn't last forever, and over time faded into nothing. They must have left. Where did I read back? I don't know. They must have left, taking their chances in the city falling around them. Anything better than staying here, being inside, wrapped like a rat in a cage, every day played out again and again until you pull down a second board. Lamshank, that's enough. You've never yelled at Lamshank before. I like how he said that in like a softer voice. Next time I play this, I should scream. I'm not gonna even record it, I'm just gonna scream for the fun of it. Shame blooms deep in the pit of your stomach, but you can't look at him. You pull down the final board. A beginning and an end, you think. You'd been the one to put them here, a reminder to never leave as the city siren's song promised an escape. You lay your hands on the door, palms sweaty against the cool glass. Lamshank, you ready? He's trembling uncontrollably, eyes starting around the room so fast they roll into the back of his head. You pull a key from your pocket, fit it to the lock, turn the handle. And Lamshank looks absolutely terrifying. Lamshank lashes forward, closing his mouth on your sleeve with a vicious yank. He pulls you backwards away from the door. Oh. Lamshank, what's going on? Every part of Lamshank looks like it's ready to fight. Lips peel back from gleaming teeth. The saliva drips from a maw gaping? I don't know. Impossibly open, wide enough to swallow someone whole. Lamshank. Knock, knock. No. Knock, knock, knock. It can't. Last time I wondered if I can just walk there. And wondered what would happen. Better not. Escape artist. Interact with the front door after Lamshank drags you away. That's the final achievement for this game. At least as far as I could tell. Besides if there are like hidden achievements, which I don't believe there are. Inside. You're inside again. What happened? Leftovers of leftovers that you'd served still there, silent. Did it get you too? Did everyone else hear the radio? Follow it slur to the door? I can't tell if that's something good that happened or not. Thank you, Lampshank. Like, we say thank you, but he looked so... I'm gonna say alien, because that's what we compared him earlier when the lilac glowed in his eyes. Really, I mean it. But I think if we went out there, we would have been, you know, probably marked. Whatever that means. I suppose we'll never know. Is it really that easy? Nothing. Tonight or maybe tomorrow, or maybe a week from now, you'll throw the radio from the rooftop. Lampshank was right to be afraid. Like, is that really a lesson we had to learn? Nothing. You're not sure what you expected. Well, maybe it is. Maybe we needed to stay inside. Maybe that's the only way to survive here. Work. You know what I've also been questioning? How do we have food? Like, so much food that we can feed a dog that doesn't, and like the food doesn't go bad. Apparently. Kind of confusing. The creature seems satisfied, if such a thing is possible. It's not swirling in the clouds, instead breathing slowly around the tips of skyscrapers. The longest, softest breath you've ever felt vibrate through your bones. Is this it? Is this everything? Is this where you must remain? Perhaps. At least it seems like it. You will not remain. Okay. This was the second time of me playing it. I'm glad that we could finally get all the achievements. I always love when I get all the achievements in a game. It makes me happy. It feels like I completed something successfully. And that's just a nice feeling, I guess. Yeah. I really wished I could have streamed more or created more content in the summer. But I just found myself unable to. So I hope you enjoyed the videos that came out either way. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and a sub if you see this on YouTube. If you don't see this on YouTube and you're watching it live, which I know you probably aren't, maybe you're watching it on the VOD, check out my YouTube and do as I said. Or don't. It's your decision after all. And I'll see you next time.